So the question today is, how many times have we paused launching, creating, or doing things because it wasn't quite ready yet? We try to go out there and create something that we're so passionate about, but sometimes we actually delay our own creation to actually be shared with the world because of one word, and that's perfection, right? Now, if we look at the definition of perfection, we're looking at a person or thing perceived as an embodiment of perfection. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is an action or process of improving something until it is faultless or as faultless as possible. And I want to really understand what that means. My name is Domingo Silvas. I'm founder of Scale It Up and founder of the Stimulus Summit. I'm a serial entrepreneur, been doing business for over 20 years. And I'm excited to bring this series to you because I want you to understand different aspects of the entrepreneur's journey. We all are on this journey where we create something, we think of something, we create something out there, but yet there's this one thing that causes us from actually getting it launched or started, and sometimes stops our progress because we're always trying to figure out how can we make it perfect. I want to share with you a lot of reasons why we use that as an excuse is because there's one word that comes out that really stops us from creating something that people are looking for, that I always say that you're the solution to the problem for, and that is fear. Fear is something that comes into us and it gives us a really good reason internally and externally to not do something, not to finish it, to drive us to potentially, delay the progress of what we're trying to create. Fear is an animal. Fear is one of those things that it is one of those things that we all face, and I understand it. So there is the perception of what people will think about what you're about to offer or what you have created. And so you try to prepare yourself, predict what will make this product perfect, what will make this picture perfect, this solution perfect. And because of that fear of thinking, will it be perfect enough for people to accept it? Will people accept me as the expert? Will people accept my video? What do I look like? How do I feel? I wish I could, I want. All these come out. All these emotions come out every single day as an entrepreneur, and we totally get it. But a lot of it is driven by fear. Now, what's the most amazing thing about this whole topic is that fear is within our control. We can decide whether to take advantage of that control, take the opportunity to allow fear to no longer exist, or do you allow fear to control you? Now, when you're watching this and you're asking yourself, how many times have you actually told yourself, I wish I could, I should, but then don't? I had a good conversation today with a good friend of mine, and we were talking, and I said, tell me a little bit, what stops you from posting something out there? And he goes, well, I know consistency is the key. I know that I need to be consistent about posting out there. I said, okay, but I don't think consistency is the issue here. I think it's another C word. And he thought about it. He looked up and he said, crazy? And I said, yeah, well, that could definitely be a reason why many of you don't do what you do or do what you do. And you know who I'm talking about. But it's actually confidence, right? It's the confidence to be able to say, I can do this no matter what other people think. And I'm going to put it out there because it's already perfect. Perfection is something that we use to try to define why we delay the things that we do, when perfection is what you've created already, because it was created. Now you're going to improve on that perfection, just like the definition says. Remember, I did say the action or process of improving something until it's faultless or as faultless as possible. But it doesn't mean it should delay you launching or putting out there what you're gifted, what you're want to create as a product, and so on. So I invite you to sit down and try to figure out, what does it take for you to control your fears? I promise you this, the more you do something, the more you get in front of things, the more that you consistently do it, I guess you can say, the less fear will become a problem. It will shift. it won't necessarily no longer be a problem in that one instance, but it will shift. So let's say, for example, I have a fear of getting in front of videos. I have a fear of actually doing lives because I'm worried about will my messages be strong enough? Will people appreciate it? Will people see the way I look and just judge me by it? Now, I can then consistently go up. Might have something in my throat. Will people see that? And will I have to edit that out? Or, am I being real as authentic as I possibly can be? These are things that are going constantly through someone's mind. But the thing is that the more that we are on, the more we do something, the more comfortable we feel about the journey we're on. And that fear shifts. Now the fear would be, what's the next thing, right? What can be the next thing? We use it a lot. We use fear a lot to stop us in effort of creating progress. It stops us from creating what people are looking for. I always strongly believe as an entrepreneur that you need to go out there with something you're passionate about, something that you love doing, something that you can see yourself doing every single day. Because the more passionate you are about something, the less fear becomes a problem, because there's no convincing you what you're doing is the right thing to do because you love doing it, right? So I guess, and to sum it up and try to figure out what this message is about, it's about perfection, right? Perfection is the enemy of progress. It's about understanding that you are in control of fear. You are the one that can determine what true perfection looks like. And it doesn't have to be something that you're trying to predict. Just get it out there. Go out there, do what you love doing. Go out there, create the message you want to create. Go out there and live the life that you want to live and be passionate about it, and enjoy the journey along the way, because the journey is really where it's all at. It's about the experience. It's about the evolution of your growth. It's about what you can accomplish by just putting one foot forward, one little effort forward, and making a difference for every single person you touch with the solution to the problem that you're solving. So I'm excited to be a part of this. If you like this video, click like down below, comment down below, subscribe. My goal is to bring you out true thoughts and experience and knowledge that I have gained over 20 years to really help you or guide you along your entrepreneur journey. Until then, stay focused.